Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Old World as we are playing as Rome. So this will be the finale episode for the series, though we will be doing a regular episode, just playing the game as if we weren't ending it. And I did state, I think in episode 2, that this would be like a 10 video series, it would be a shorter one. And that's because I didn't expect it to be very popular, but I did want to show you guys the game. I did leave room for the chance of us playing longer if it was popular. But again, my assessment was correct. This has been, as far as like my series, the one I do by myself without Jinx, you know, the strategy series, this is probably my least popular series ever, I think. I don't know that I've had one this popular in a long time. Very few people are watching it. So yeah, we will not be continuing past this 10th video here. And again, it was to be expected because of the fact that this game isn't even out on Steam yet, which is, you know, the main store that people play on. And it's not even out on Steam. It won't be out until next year. So yeah, I did expect that it wasn't going to be a very popular series. Also, it seems like we have a lot of games like these Civilization-like 4X turn-based strategy games. I've seen a lot of these, so there's a lot of competition for them right now. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into today's episode, which we'll start by doing these two events here. I got a suspected spy. One of our agents in the Fabius household reports that a prisoner is being held secretly in the family dungeon. The captive is an ambassador from Babylonia who encountered overzealous Fabius guards on the road to the capital. They subdued him and are now holding him as a spy. We should expect to receive an angry message from Babylonia any day now. So, we got this because they're pleased with us. So we can say, I have faith in the judgment of the Fabi family. I'm going to boost up opinion with them, and we'll lose opinion with Babylonia, and we'll become loyal. So that'll give us 2+ discipline, increasing our money. Alright. Yeah, I suppose that would be nice. Plus 32 more money just from the global bonus, but another plus 5.4 from her being the governor. And then... okay, Duchess Consort Fulvia wouldn't like us because she's deceitful. We say, free this man and return him to Babylonia, in which case we'll become compassionate, which might be a more beneficial trait for us to have, and it would increase opinion with Babylonia while decreasing it with the Fabius family, so that's not desirable. Or we can say, we must work together to fix this misunderstanding, and we can do this because we're honorable, which would increase opinion with both. But because I don't care about the Babylonia family, if we were going to continue this series, we would definitely, or I said the Babylonia family, the Babylonia country, the country of Babylonia, because we already know we'd be fighting them if this series was to continue. Yeah, we're going to do this option. Make the Fabius family happy and become loyal and boost that discipline up, which we didn't have any discipline before. Roman education. As valuable as tutors are in Roman society, it is ultimately the duty of the parents to oversee their child's education. In addition to the basics of business and domestic skill, it is important to teach them moral and civil responsibilities that make a good citizen of Rome. Anaya has quickly mastered everything that you have taught her and asked for more. How will you sate this appetite for learning? So we can give her access to historical text of our people. That will cost us some civics, which we have plenty of. While increasing her wisdom, we can instead encourage her to spend more time training. She'll get some courage. That'll cost training. Or we can say that the tutors are doing well enough, and she'll get experience. We'll do this one to get the wisdom. I think that's the route we're going with her. Always like me some wisdom. I'm not seeing anything here need to be aware of. Besides, the Julius family does have a new head of family, and she's the Duchess Consort Fulvia, which I think she now likes us less, doesn't she? Because of that trait. I don't know if that's the one we got or not. Okay, so we did develop a farmer here. Excellent. Built a farmer. There we go. Look at that. So that gave us that farmland there with the wheat. So we'll have to build a farm on that. That'll give us a good chunk of food. We're finally in the positive here as well. No more citizens, so can't do that. Could do a festival. I think it might be what we're going to do, because we did just move to level 2, and so that could really help getting us out of this. Level 2 culture, I mean. But this will help get it out of level 2 discontent. Yeah, I think that's the thing we're going to get. Let's do the festival 2s. Alright, so we got our workers now. Quite a few workers sitting around not doing anything. So, after we move all of our units here, I assume that's what we're going to need to take care of next. We'll have this guy here attack. Yeah, that'll give him enough experience to level up. And we have rebel gladiators. The core of the defeated Danish forces is made up of escaped gladiators, highly trained slaves, and former soldiers. Magnus the Dane is the gladiators' leader, and while vulgar, he knows power when he sees it. He bows to the throne. Let us fight for you. So we can say, very well, your swords are ours, and then we'll gain Axeman, and we will get a point of charisma. Yeah, +1 charisma. Where you say, you are more valuable to us as labor, and then we'll get some legitimacy, and +2 citizens and +4 border tiles, specifically in that city that she's the governor of. Or you say, such leadership should not be wasted, and then we'll get a court soldier to make as a general, and we'll also get some wisdom. I mean, all these are pretty good. Always use more units. And, you know, we're always trying to boost our wisdom up ever higher. Because she's at 8 right now, so we'd get up to level 9 here. So that would be good. I mean, honestly, all these are pretty good. I like the 4 border tiles, but I feel like this one's not as beneficial in the long run. How old are we? 46, so we're going to rule for a while longer. Let's do this one, get another general, and get some more wisdom. Just trying to boost her wisdom as high as we can get it. She's now known as the Brilliant with that 9+ wisdom. That is ridiculous. We're getting so much science. So, and then of course we got him as a new court soldier, which he's okay. Yeah, he's better than average. Yeah, he's not too shabby. He's young too. So welcome Magnus the Dane. And we can promote him as well. So see what we want to get him. We'll probably just get him a courage point. Yeah, I think we're just put his courage up. See how high we can get that. He's at 9 right now, so we'll put that at 10. It's a pretty good general here. Alright, so we're able to promote these guys as well, and I think we will do that as soon as we're not on the attack cooldown. And then these ones need to heal. So we're going to move them into our own territory, heal them up. And then we want to move this character over here. This one back here. This is going to use up a lot of orders, frankly, but it is what it is. Alright, so I think it's workers next that need to be moved. So let's go and get all these first of all, the road workers, since that's just, it takes so long as it is. Where's the road one? Right here. So get the 2 road workers moving first. Over here. There we go. Excellent. Leaving us 6 orders remaining, which we did construct the granary over here, boosting the food. That's why we're in the positive. So that's helping. And we need to get the groves next. So there's olives to be gotten here. I think they're going to boost the same thing regardless. You know, whether it's citrus or olives. It's going to be the same bonus here. I guess we'll see if our families want either of those. Yeah, wine. No. Okay, so it doesn't really matter, frankly. So we'll just get this one over here. We'll get some citrus. So yeah, let's get that grove established there, and then it'll boost the food even further. And then we got this worker over here. As far as what we're gonna get, let's just see what the best option would be. We still have the worker over here, right? Yeah, getting that set up, those groves. They'll be done in 1 turn. Could continue doing roads, I suppose. Have like 3 workers doing roads at a time, just try and get it done. Could even start building the roads here to Roma. Again, we're not going to get done in time in 5 years. Let me see. You'd connect here. Let's see how far they can get. 1, 2. So then you got the roads there, right? And so that's 2 turns. And so then you move here and here. That's 2 more turns. So if you started building the roads right here, all the way to Roma. But again, the problem would be we don't have the all 6 cities. So I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, I suppose it doesn't matter, guys. We're not going to get it done in time. I thought maybe there'd be a possibility we could get it done, but yeah, it's not going to happen. All right, so we have so much money. I kind of want to work on a wonder. So let's see which wonders we could do. Can we buy any of these? Looks like we don't have enough money for any of them. Okay. I mean, I guess you could do the Colosseum. And you do have strong enough culture here. That increased culture, 1+ level for any new units. I guess the Coliseum would be nice to have. Have to be on coastal water though, so we can't do that because that's lake water. So that's not an option. And that would be the only one we can do, because all these are just too expensive when it comes to stone. So you can't even do a wonder. Alright, so that's a bummer. I was kind of hoping we could. I guess we'll work towards getting these urban tiles done, and, you know, we already know that we want to get more hamlets. So let's get a hamlet right here. There we go. Alright, excellent. So that's all the workers. That's all the orders. So we won't be able to do any more moves this turn, though we could buy the training to get... Yeah, because we're about to go over. So might as well spend the training to get an order. And even that would still keep us over, so... Yeah, might as well get 2 orders then. And with 2 orders, we could, like, do one of these missions, like a trade mission here. Yeah, let's do a trade mission, I guess. We'll set up a trade mission to... Let's do the Persians. We haven't done them in a while, I think. So yeah, we'll do it with them. So that'll be 3 years to get that completed. Could have moved the scouts as well. That would have been an option. We're sitting in 3rd place, tied for 3rd place right here. Greece is in 1st. All those wonders they constructed probably helping them out there. Persia in 2nd. Babylonia is now in 3rd. Come up ahead of us. Well, nope, we're all tied. We're all tied for 2nd place now. I'm guessing these are our city's culture increasing. This character here died. I didn't even know about that character. The Highlander. Talia the Highlander. And unfortunately, our daughter and heir has become bitter. That's a shame. That's a real shame. A prophet named Moses has arrived in Belem, bearing a holy book. He claims that his God, the only true God, bestowed this book upon him, and that it contains all the laws and commandments our people will ever need. And so we can found Judaism. Well, I was going to have us do our own religion, but why not found a religion? Yeah, why not? We'll found Judaism here. So it's been founded in Belem. And we got that grove completed. We got a bunch of cities that have stuff to do. See if there's anything else here to be aware of. We have another event here, the Judaism founded. The descendant of the prophet Abraham has settled in the city of Belem, bringing Judaism into the world. The Jewish believers worship God through sacrifice and the reading of their sacred texts, given by the God to the prophet Moses. Their dedication is such that they won't pray to any other gods and strictly follow the laws set out by their religious creed. So we can invite their leaders to the court. They'll make Judaism religion more happy. Costs us 100 civics. And ask for a copy of their laws. Get 100 civics. Or this does not concern me. We'll do this one, guys. Alright, so that'll give more opinion. Also had something there, but I clicked through it. So I think it was our cities that are done constructing. Yeah, looks like 2 cities done constructing over here. So here we got another worker. Alright, awesome. Always need more workers. And discontent is so high. We have the new festival level. I feel like that's what we clearly have to do right now, guys. Unfortunately. Over here, discontent rises next year, but I don't think it's worth doing just yet. Let's do something else. Over here, we actually have a citizen, so we could get a specialist, though we don't have any openings for that. Well, that's interesting. Did we not build a mine there? I thought I did. Apparently, I didn't build a mine there. Alright, so we need a worker to go over there and do that. Alright, well, good to know, because I thought I'd already done that. But yeah, we had not. Okay, so could do a settler here, which I assume you'd be a settling up north here. We already have a settler going for there. That'll be done in 2 years, but it took us 17 years to get a settler here anyways, which is quite a long time. Have we done a festival before? We have, so we're getting some culture from that. I almost want to do another festival here, guys, because we don't really need any of these. You could get a worker, I guess. Yeah, let's do another worker. I know this is eating our food all up, all these workers, and eating our orders up as well. But it's nice having all these workers running around, getting stuff done. So I was going to add the road here. And then, where's the other road builder? She's right here. Add a road there. We have this worker now, so you could start the roads over this way again, going towards Roma. We know we need to do that, so let's go ahead and do that. Actually, you know what? We're going to have this guy go over here to get the mine built on those resources. That'd be worth getting, I think. We did complete the grove over here. All right, excellent. As far as what we're going to do next, I mean, this city has gotten a lot of attention, but we got to get that wheat. So we'll at least build one more thing here. All right, so we're going to want to get a farm to get the wheat. 10 plus food is what we're getting for that, plus the 2 plus culture. Or excuse me, 2 plus growth. I assume that was growth. And then we have one more worker sitting around. Okay, this one I didn't move as far as we could have went. All right, excellent. So both cities have been sent to build something, yep. And then over here, we have that, nope, not last promotion. Second to last promotion. And we're going to get, let's just see. Probably the Besieger. Look at the Besieger here. All right, that guy will just sit there. We're looking for the unit that has the least amount of, that's the least right there. I was going to say the least amount of cost for us to upgrade. So we can go and complete that right now. And we're probably just going to do the Besieger here as well. And just like that, got the 10 unit promotions, got the 5 legitimacy. You know, we might actually end up losing 10 legitimacy from this, so it might not offset it. Yeah, that might be the way it works, as you lose 10. I'm not sure on that one, though. Okay, is there anything for our character to do here? We could do the rally troops against, you know, you're using civics to get training, but as you see here, we have more civics than we have training. We do have those gems, though, since we just got that specialist over here. Okay, so I think we should probably put the gems, I mean, you could give it to that family. That would be an option, which, I don't remember which family wants it, but Julius' family is the one that has the lowest opinion. It's the Valerius family. Okay, we probably don't want to do that, because they always already really like us. And so I think instead, it'd be best to give it to one of the Valerius's cities, like this one here. Because yeah, if he sent this here, then you see we get a much better bonus because they like gems here. So let's do that to try and decrease the amount of discontent here. Get it down to only +5. And there's another way we can decrease discontent, because I think they have walls here, right? Let me just double check on that. Yeah, they have walls here. Oh, did I accidentally click on something? I did. So what we'd want to do is get one of these units that is from this family. So either one of these would work. We'd just use the axemen, I suppose. And then put them in the city, which we'd have to go all the way here. It might count if you're anywhere in the city, I'm not sure. And then that would decrease the discontent by another point. You can see we're getting a -1 for defending family units. So it's got to be a unit from that family, and you got to have the walls. So now they're only going up by +4. So that's really good. All right. So I guess with the remaining orders, we'd want to go ahead and get the scouts moving. Come up this way, just see what's all over here. And we found a new river. We'll just name it that. Doesn't really matter right now. And then with the last scout here, we don't really have any orders, so was that the end of the year? Pick it up next turn. So Greece is still leading, but not as much now. Oh, they just went up by another point. Okay. Yeah, you see there's a 3-way tie here between us, Persia and Babylonia, excuse me, and Assyria now, as far as points go. So the Carthaginian leader has died. Fulvio has converted to Judaism. And again, our cousin is ill. He's getting older. So Adia has increased her discipline. Excellent. Anything else to be aware of? We did have excess training. I should have looked at that. I didn't. We got another discontent level over here. That's the first discontent level there. And our scout was attacked. Not surprising. It's going to go this way and just try and get away from these guys. Oh, there's Goody Hut over here. Kind of want to get away from them. So it's a Comet-sided event, which if anybody who's a Paradox fan knows the jokes regarding these type of events. So Let's see how this game handles comets being sighted. Our scouts didn't discover anything interesting in these ruins. However, they report that while they were searching them, they witnessed a large comet streak across the sky above. So we could say it's an omen, increasing our legitimacy, or say a fascinating observation. I almost want to go with legitimacy just so we can get some more orders. We're just not getting enough. But 100 science, just can't turn it down, man. That'll also complete that for us. So, do we have anything free here? Yeah, we have a free mace man. Freemason? Yeah, let's get the Freemason. It's only 1 year, too. Adopt state religion, so we could go and adopt Judaism, but not many people are Jewish, and therefore, if we did that, we'd likely result in a lot of discontent. So let's say not right now. We'll do it maybe in the future. Or I guess we wouldn't because the series is ending. As iron sharpens iron, over numerous encounters, you have found yourself drawn to Duchess Rhea. She shared your interest in acting with decorum as befits your station in life. Proves to be an appropriate ground for a dignified friendship. How will you develop this relationship? So we could say we should act with propriety always, and then we will both get charisma. Okay. What is the regal? Okay, so just if you're one of those character classes. I will place Rhea in my confidence and bind her to me, and then she'll owe a favor to us, increasing her opinion. And you can't do this because we don't have the 7 virtues, and then she becomes endeared to us. Let's just increase both of our charisma and get more civics overall. A lot more civics. Went from 99 to 113. Yeah, that made a big difference because both of them are governors, and plus you're getting it for being the leader. I did want to see what that granted us again because I did forget. Nope, that's the wrong one. I want to go into science. Both of those are the wrong ones. I'm just clicking on everything here. But what we need to. So this gave us a Spymaster. Okay, that's right. So we need to appoint a Spymaster then. So let's see who's available. We don't want to do Magnus the Dane. As far as what the Spymaster does, the wisdom increases science, charisma, family opinion, courage decreases discontent, so one of the more useful things that Spymaster does. Discipline increases orders. I mean, overall, Spymaster is probably one of the more useful ones. Frankly, certainly more useful than the Ambassador. So yeah, we want somebody good here. Specifically somebody who has good courage. Huh. Did I read it wrong? Yeah, it's courage that does discontent. Does he not have any courage? Oh, he doesn't have any courage. That's surprising, because he's soldier type. Yeah, I thought he'd have some courage. He does not. Alright. Well, we don't want anybody who has bad courage. We might just have to do her, because we just don't have very many options. I mean, that's going to give you some science, but frankly, she's not the best option. Maybe we'll get somebody better later on. Somebody's got some dang courage. Now, as far as what the Spymaster can do, you can infiltrate a nation, 400 gold, and 2 orders is the cost. And that's going to reveal the territory, so you can see all their territory. You can slander a nation, and that will decrease the opinion of all the other countries with that nation. You can still research, but you can't do that until you have the cartography technology. And so not able to do that right now. And then you can do the agent networks in cities as well. So I don't know if there's any of these that we want to do right now. I mean, you can do it against the Babylonians just to kind of see what's going on with them. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna do that right now. There's so many other things to do. Is that what we want to spend our orders on? Probably not. We got all these workers who need to be given assignments. Oh yeah, he also has this bonus here. Our unique unit, the Testudo formation. Plus 10% bonus versus ranged units per year. We're going to put this character here in charge here. And move this guy somewhere else, although I mean, I guess you could just have them both here for now. Until we know what we're doing with our army. There's really not much to do with the army at the moment. We should probably focus on workers. And the scouts. You know, somebody who will provide us benefits now. There's just so much to be done in our empire at the moment. So yeah, let's go and build another road there. And then we have the road building exercise over here. Again, just never going to get this done in time. But we have connected these 2 cities to each other. It's not counting here because we'd have to connect them to Rome. We also got that grove completed. Okay, could do another grove over here for more food and more goodies. Let's do the olives next. Yeah, let's continue building these groves. And they do give culture, not growth. Okay, so yeah, culture is helpful. Yeah, we want culture. We got that quarry completed for a bit more stone here. Do we want to put any more quarries anywhere? I guess you could put one here and then get a boost once you built in that location. Again, just the stone is still a problem for us. I just can't get it, can't get enough of it. Never can get enough stone. And that's stopping us from getting wonders, which is the reason why I am investing so heavily into it. So we're going to get the mine here. We have been very lucky with finding lots of ore resources, so we haven't had the issues with the iron that we've had with the stone and food. Because we haven't had any like food resources either. That's the first one I think that we've gotten. Because these ones, you know, they do provide food, but not as much as you see from this one, which is giving you like a +10. It's quite a bit. So next is the scouts. We can set up spies using the scouts as well. Put them next to the cities. And then you can appoint a spy there. So we got that. We don't want to get any closer. We do need to heal up as well. We could keep going north, but yeah, I don't know if there's any point. We don't have very many orders left, so let's just go over here. Yeah, we want to be able to move the... No, it wasn't orders. Did we already move in this turn or something? I'm not sure. Yep, I know. I know, man. Alright, let's go and harvest that game. And then we're just coming over here. See what's over this way. And they're fatigued, and we actually still have a few orders remaining. Enough to send off a mission. So, let's go ahead and infiltrate the Babylonians so we can see all their territory. Alright, excellent. So, let's end the year. And yeah, we'll see in 2 years, or it'll be after this turn finishes up here, it'll be one more turn. And we'll see what the Babylonians are rocking, see all their territory. So Fulvio is now the head of Judaism, since he's the first to convert, and this tutor mission has led to an event, Acts of Charity. Once a week, Sulpicia brings her young people to the slums of Roma, where Anaya feeds the poorest of the poor. The teacher insists that such a lesson is vital in shaping future leaders. Anaya appears to be benefiting from this exposure. Oh, so it's going to decrease discontent in Rome. Not that we really have much discontent in Rome. Honestly, it's probably better for her to do that somewhere else. So we can say encourage her to support charitable government policies, and she'll become humble, increasing both her wisdom and her discipline. Or we can encourage her to become passionate, which would increase her charisma and her discipline. And I think we're going for wisdom with her. So I believe that's what we'll do. I have her go be humble. So, you know, I would like to get her a point in charisma too. So, you know, we'll do that. And no matter what, she's going to have a good discipline now. Our ambassador, Numerius, completed his mission to establish a trade network with Persia. I forgot we were doing the trade network with them. So let's go and see what our options are here. We can trade some of the iron that we have plenty of for some science. Instead, we could trade the iron for some civics. Or we could trade the iron for training. Let's do it for science. Also, we got that Freemason. So let's get another tech selected. We still have not done rhetoric, and we do need more laws. Yeah, we do need more laws, and this would be the quickest way to get that. I would like to get the phalanx too, to get those spearmen. But we'll do the rhetoric, guys. Let's get a law. And that's one of the early ones as well. So we did forget to look at that training again, though. I think we were short on orders, so it's probably irrelevant. So those are just turning into orders. Roma did complete their settler. All right, excellent. I want to make sure we move this settler. Look at all these units that we got here from getting all the free units with nothing really to do with them right now. I'm trying to get the settler selected. Here we go. So let's go ahead and move the settler down to here. We'll go as far as we can without having to spend extra. Start moving over that way. And then over here, oh, yep, we never did get anything building just yet. A lot of choices here, guys. Quite a few things for us to get. And I kind of want to build over this way so you could build 2 more stone locations. Or maybe not. You know what? That's a mountain. You'd be able to get 1 more stone location. Yeah, that's only going to get 1 more stone location. I guess you can keep building out that way. Might be better to do this one here, though, because then you get the bonus for them being next to each other. Yeah, so if you were going to get a stone cutter, it'd probably be that location that would be in our best interest. Could also extend out this way. Yeah, I think we're going to get the stone cutter, guys. That's for our best interest. And then they finished up on that treasury, getting us a nice little chunk of money there. Still nowhere near enough that we'll need to get the stone, though we are in a better situation for the stone. So hopefully soon we could get a wonder, though. It doesn't look like we'll be able to do that before the end of the series, unfortunately. So hoping to get 1 more wonder, but yeah, it's just not going to happen. So because we have an organized religion, we can't get the Jewish disciples now, and that's how you'd spread Judaism. You know, this is the holy city for Judaism, and so we can't get the disciple. They can build Jewish monasteries, temples, and cathedrals. You get the Temple of Solomon, which I think that's a wonder. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a wonder. Yeah, it's a wonder. So you could get the Temple of Solomon, and you know, you get those bonuses as well. So you can get the Jewish disciples, so we can start spreading that religion around. I suppose that's what we'd want to do. Yeah, let's get the disciple. And so that'll take 11 years to build. It's quite a while. We have 3 events here. Diplomatic match. Who is this for? I'm not entirely sure who this character is. Oh, okay, so they're wanting to arrange a marriage for her. And if we do this, then whichever character we send off is going to go over to that country. Could get rid of Remus, so the fact that his namesake did nothing but cause us problems. And yeah, we don't want to get rid of Fulvio. So yeah, why not? We'll get rid of Remus. You can deal with the Remus. Alright, don't need to know about that. They're going to keep telling us about it, though. Leading the next generation. So Duchess Consort, okay, so we've seen this event before. This is just that she has taken over. Not her, this is us, but she has taken over as the leader of this family. And we're not charming, so we can't do that option. We don't want her to become jealous. We'll just pay the money. We have it. That's less than a turn's worth of money for us, because we earned that much. So it's just the road builders. Let's go and add a road here, and that connects that city, so now we're at 3 cities, but yeah, definitely not going to get that completed, as we already knew. It's not surprising. And then we need to build a road here next. Alright, so that leaves a lot of orders out there. So we can start moving like units around. And one thing to consider is putting units in cities where you have roads and you get the bonus there. So Bellum, I believe, has a... No, but they don't have... I said roads. I meant walls. They don't have a wall, though. Yeah, we really haven't built many walls, I don't think. Yeah, it looks like most of our cities, even Rome, doesn't have a wall. So yeah, that's not really an option then, in that particular case. Alright, so there's really not a whole lot for us to do with all these units. We should probably just move our scouts first. Now, I think I'm going to dip in and grab that salt real quick and then run away. Get out of there, man. Let's kind of go back down to our territory and heal up real quick, and we'll use this order. So we can do it now. Alright, so 12 orders remaining, and we're going to grab the sheep over here. Just kind of see what's all over here. Get those horses. Alright, so the Syrians are all over here. We have 5 orders remaining, so could do another trade mission. So that would be an option. Could do another family gift. Let me just see if any of the families don't like us. The Julius family could use a family gift, I suppose. But we also have all these units here that need to move. I mean, keeping them here in Roma, I suppose, is warranted, considering the fact that the Babylonians are right up there. So yeah, you could definitely keep them there. And there's really not much for us to do at the moment, military-wise, because I don't think there's any tribes left around here. Yeah, it's just if we want to start pushing up to the north here. I guess you would want to start doing that. We're just focusing so many of our orders on, so many of our orders on getting the workers, keeping the workers busy. We could go in and assign a general to anybody that doesn't have one, like over some of these units here. So at the very least, they're getting experience while they sit here. Like this camel archer could use a general. I think we got Magnus the Dane. He should definitely be in control of a unit, but I feel like it makes more sense for him to be leading the macemen, so we'll put him in charge there. So that'll use an order up. I don't know if we have any other generals that aren't already assigned somewhere. We have her training. Yeah, everybody else is already assigned somewhere. Okay, so that's not an option. We could do another mission for one of these two. Yeah, do like another trade mission or something. Sometimes you get something good. We could also see if anybody can be promoted for cheaply. And maybe we'll dip through all of our military units and see if anybody can be promoted for really cheaply. You could also get like some more axemen or whatever. So we're looking at 185 there, 100 here. That's easily the cheapest one. This is our war elephant. And let's get for the infantry units. That's 300, 364. 204 is not the cheapest, 190 might be. So we'll go ahead and get this person leveled up. Because again, we have plenty of training right now. We're in pretty good training. And this is for our unique unit. Let's get the strike one. And again, we still have orders. We have 2 orders remaining. So let's do this one here. I'm just gonna get some of this training spent so we don't keep losing it or turn it into orders, but it's just not worth it. We'll do the brave. And so we have one more. And 204 might be the cheapest. Yeah, 204 is the cheapest. And he's got Horsebane and Besieger. Might do the shield bearer. Yeah. Alright, excellent. So we're going to end our year here. We get the new tech, Rhetoric, knocked out. See if there's anything that gets constructed. We'll get the festival there. That looks like that's it. Unfortunately, he has died, Duke Stadius, and thus his warrior that he was leading no longer has a general. Our daughter is now the head of Roman paganism. Okay, well that's interesting. And we've been feeling ill. Oh no. How old are we? We're 50. Hopefully you recover. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So for the next tech, I'm thinking about doing phalanx. I could also do one of these. Get another law not unlocked. Convert to a state religion. Let's do phalanx. I mean, I'm really only doing it so we can upgrade to spearmen, though. So we have that available for us. Alright. So the tech we just got us a new law, so that'll be in one of the events here. Duchess Rhea is able to upgrade. We can't do discipline for some reason. Yeah, see, I'm not entirely sure. I wish it would tell you like why you can't do certain things. It's not because it's too high, because wisdom isn't too high. They're not entirely sure why we can't do certain ones, why they're available and why they're not. Again, I wish when you hovered over it, it told you why. That would make sense to me. We'll be doing the wisdom. Get more science. Her science still isn't quite as high as us, but it's getting up there. Not interested in courtly pursuits, Duchess Adia leaves her training and takes up residence in the nearby city of Roma. She uses her knowledge to help with domestic troubles, estranged siblings, marriages, and the occasional political dispute. Within a matter of months, she becomes beloved by the people. You invested much in Anaya, but philosophy encourages each person to follow the truth where it leads. Alright, so she has further decreased discontent there. We say this is no time for games. Bring her back to court immediately. She'll no longer be a philosophy student. We'll get some civics, and we'll get legitimacy. We say wish her well in pursuit of knowledge and understanding, and then she'll get this trait here, ascetic. So that would result in her not being able to marry or have children or being a governor general or council or anything like that. And it leads to future events. It would be interesting to see how this develops. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll see what it does. I've never seen that before, so. There's a lot of events I haven't seen, though. This game is just full of events. Epics or exploration. The court has open debate on the topic of cultural enrichment, and we are two minds on the matter. We can invest in national epics, or we can rely on exploration to bring us new experiences. What shall we decree? So we can say, let us share our own stories. And is this the law? Okay, so this is the law. Alright, so we want to pick ourselves just through here. So we'll get the... If we get the epics, that'll give us plus 10 culture per military unit killed in nearest city. And the Fabius family would like that. We can do exploration instead. No extra unit consumption when outside borders, and scouts can move on water. And there's no cost to these. I mean, I would like to increase the Fabius opinion, but it's only plus 20. We'll just do this one, exploration. Although, you know, I think it makes more sense as Rome to do epics, right? Yeah, we'll do that one. Sure. Even if this one might be a little bit more beneficial for us. And the plus 20 opinion with the Fabius family helps, I suppose. It's not a huge bonus, though. Alright, so we have one city that has finished construction, and that's of that festival. I should have moved them, down to the next level of discontent, but they're about to go right back up, because it just barely moved them under that. So you'd have to do another festival to really get it lower there. As far as what we could do here, we could be, growing out our borders here. That would grow it out by quite a bit, actually. Which they could take these here. Yeah, and we can't really take that ourselves just yet. So yeah, we do have a citizen, so we could do that. Or we could just do the festival again to make sure that we stay below this level here. That would be an option as well, and I think that's what we're going to do. Let's try and stay below that level. Remember, these hit you hard, man. Every level is going to decrease opinion with the family, which that's not that big of a penalty. Negative 20 more opinion. But the negative 5% on the growth and science and the plus 5% on the cost of the money, that gets you, man. It gets you. We have 4 workers available. One has gotten the farm here. And this is what we're going to focus our orders on. So we'll use these first before we do anything else. So we got the mine there. We still have the one shrine left that we haven't gone yet. So that would be an option that would increase culture. I almost want to do that in Roma, though, so we can have the highest level culture possible. Yeah, we probably would put that in Roma, I think. Although there was something that... No, that was for the adjacent resources. So yeah, we'd probably just put that in Roma, I assume. As far as what we'll get here next... I mean, I guess we could always use something for the culture here, because I don't think they have anything here yet for culture. No, they don't yet have anything for culture. You can also get the hamlet started. As far as where we'd put the culture one, I guess you'd put it like right here. Yeah, you put these here, so you just put the hamlet like maybe right here. Yeah, we'll go to hamlet first. And we still have 3 workers available. That's the road building one, just got that connected. So now we'd want... I guess you'd want to connect this city next. So yeah, you got to move all the way down here. And they have 1 order left, so we'll put it right here and get that road building. Start building a road down to there, but again, not going to get that done in the 1 turn that we have remaining. And then she's building roads. And we have 1 last worker. Oh, okay, settler. We have the settler here, which we'll be able to set up our next city site as far as where we're going here. probably just put it right there. Yeah. And then the city that we're establishing is going to be another champion one. And now we're known as Cornelia the Good, increasing our legitimacy even further. So we need to get them building something. And I'm not sure what we want to do just yet. I almost want to do the forum for the culture. Because as of right now, their culture is going up very, very slow. Worker would take 12 years. Let's do the festival. We can get that in 5 years. And that'll let us get like a little bit more culture. Decrease the time it takes to get the next level. So next we need to move the scouts, I suppose. I guess that makes sense. Get all the scouts moving first. Just gonna continue exploring over here, seeing what all there is to harvest. And we'll come up around this mountain over here because we haven't explored this area just yet. Okay, and then we have the scout over here, which has just healed up, and we've already kind of explored down south here. We kind of know that this is likely all owned by Persia. There's not really anything else to explore over there. So I suppose we just want to go back up and just keep on exploring this way. And just maybe harvesting everything up along the way. Alright, so no orders remaining. And we just got all these units, 10 units, just kind of sitting around, not really much to do with them just yet. We're going to end our year here, and this is when we will fill this ambition, which again, I think it's -10. So again, I don't think it's offsetted by completing one when you're only getting the 5 legitimacy. For the legacy ones, you get 10 legitimacy if you complete one of your own ambitions. And our time is near the end here. Oh, you do lose 5. Okay, so they did offset each other. However, we're about to see this become a legacy one as well, though we're only 4 away. But yeah, I don't think we'll complete it before we die, because it does seem like we will die soon, as will our husband. He's vomiting and has diarrhea. He's fairly ill. Our daughter has increased her wisdom. Excellent. And Theodora and her husband have given birth to our first son, Marcus. Okay, so he would become our heir now, since we do have, where sons are before daughters on this succession. So we'd have our first son here, our first male character, since we played as Romulus. And our Spymaster was successful in infiltrating our rival's territory, revealing the territory of Babylonia. So we can see everything they got here now. So yeah, they extend all the way up there. So pretty far north overall. Got some pretty big cities here, lots of improvements as well. They're doing good. So yeah, Marcus is born. And I think this is going to be our last turn here, guys. So we won't see the death of Cornelia. We did finish up that festival. Yeah, nothing really matters since we're ending here, but end of the series. But I figured we'd complete the turn. Never know what can happen, I guess. Or at least we'll do some of the things. I suppose we do the treasury too. Get some more money. And is that all the cities? Yeah, all the cities are done building, or that we needed to give an assignment to. And so now we just assign our workers. We will do the road workers first. These are the easiest here to do. Let's go and put a road here. And where's the other road worker? Right here. We're going to add a road there. And so we got the grove and the hamlet completed. So with this hamlet completed, the next thing you'd want to do is go ahead and put down the culture building. And then over here, you got that grove completed. I guess you'd want to do another grove. Yeah, I suppose you'd do another grove over here. All right, excellent. So now it's just the scouts that need to be moved. Again, it's kind of irrelevant at this point. Just harvest those gems and then run away. Get out of there, man. And then over here, I mean, at least we're getting to see what's over here before we end. See what the map looks like over here. I guess we can go harvest that incense real quick. Get some culture over there. Alright, so we still have 7 orders left. But again, it's irrelevant here because we are ending the campaign here. I was hoping we'd get the phalanx and then we'd upgrade some of the spearmen, kind of show what they look like and how they work. But unfortunately, we do have to end it here. It's a shame that the series didn't do better in views, but it was not unexpected. I was thinking that it would likely not be a very popular series. But I did want to show it because I was really enjoying it. I'm probably going to continue playing it. I like what the game has offered. I don't know that I would say that it's better than, I don't know how I feel. Whether I would say like it's better than Humankind or better than Civilization or whatever, because it's a different type of game. You know, it doesn't move through the times like those games do. And I think the moment you try and compare this game to those games is where you're going to get some issues. Because it's very difficult to compare a game that focuses solely on what is, in the others games, is solely just one period of time, the early game. And this game focuses solely on that. And to try and compare that to a game that takes you all the way to the modern age, thus is going to have very different mechanics, different gameplay, it's kind of difficult to do. I don't really know that you can really justly compare them to those ones just because it's a historical 4X turn-based strategy game, and because they're a similar genre, and naturally you want to compare them. It has a lot of similarities to Civilization, obviously. So, you know, we've been comparing them throughout the campaign. You know, I've been, kind of comparing this mechanic or that mechanic to Civilizations or Humankind's. But overall, they're really kind of not comparable. They're so different. And I think what I really, really like about this game is the character system. You take the character system out, and then, yeah, you could easily make the argument that this game is probably not quite as good as those other ones. While it has some other really interesting mechanics, like the orders and stuff, some of the few other things they do, like with all the advisors up here and all the different missions they can do, but I guess that requires characters in a way. I suppose you could do it without characters. It just wouldn't be as interesting. But yeah, the characters is what makes this game so good and so fun. That's what I really like about it. And the event system, something Civilization sorely needs. They kind of have some events that happen, like with the DLCs and stuff. But overall, it's such a... I don't know, I find Civilization, while I do enjoy playing it, it's a fantastic game. Civilization 6 is fun. I don't play it that much. I play other games. And the main reason for that is because Civilization is kind of boring. Like, it's addicting in the one more turn format, but every campaign kind of plays the same in a sense. I mean, you get to pick your strategies, and which country you play as is going to be different than the countries you play against, and your starting map situation. So again, it's not the same. That's not exactly what I mean. But you kind of determine, more than anything, what direction you're going, which maybe that's exactly why people like it. There's just not as much randomness to it, and flavor. Not just randomness, but flavor. There's just no flavor to your empire. Humankind has a little bit of it, but you'll see the same events over and over again. It just, once you hit a threshold, that event automatically fires. Which is fine, I suppose, but you see a lot of the same events. But at least it has an event system, and it adds a lot to the game. It's one of the reasons why Humankind, I think, will eventually, once it gets like some more patches and maybe a DLC or two, I think it will actually be better than Civilization. I already like Humankind better than Civilization. I'd rather play Humankind over Civilization. A big part of that's the combat mechanics, I think, are way better than Civilizations. But overall, I like Humankind better now. I can't say it's a better game because, again, it lacks some of the content that Civ 6 has gotten over the years. But overall, I like Humankind better. And I just feel like that lack of event system really takes a lot away from Civilization. And so I would probably rather play this over Civilization. But I would probably rather play Humankind over this, maybe. This is a little bit more fresher. I could see how this could get tiring. The characters add a lot to it, make things a lot different, as does the event system, which is more like, you don't get the same events all the time. You're not going to just get an event just because you qualify for it. It doesn't mean an event will just fire just because you qualify for it, as it does in Humankind. It doesn't work that way in this one. But yeah, the maps seem a little bit small. I mean, you can see these kind of stretch all the way out here, but overall, the maps are smaller than like in Humankind. This is on the largest map setting, by the way. So the maps are smaller. I think that's to be expected given the lower turn length. That's another thing, though. The turn length is lower. I haven't played where you have the semesters. So, like, I assume that's 2 turns per year. and thus I'm also just assuming that it would be 400 total turns. But even if it is 400 total turns, that's still a really short campaign, turn-based wise. That's really short. When you look at Civilization's system or Humankind's and their number of turns, that is not very many. The default setting in Humankind is 300, and so already more than this default setting. And then you go up to the next setting, it's 450. So that'd be higher than the highest setting that you have here, and then Humankind has another setting to go even more turns if you so desired, and Civilizations gets even crazier, and that's largely because Civilization doesn't have a lot to do every turn in the early game, so like I'd say like the first like 50 to 100 turns you're not really doing that much if you're playing on one of the slower speeds. But yeah, it doesn't last as many turns, not as large of a map. The number of civilizations, yeah, that leaves a lot to be desired, obviously, because there's not very many of them. But they do have quite a few mechanics to them, flavor to them, that makes them feel more unique. But yeah, I definitely feel like this game needs more stuff, for sure. If you compare it to either Humankind or Civilization, it's lacking in some stuff. Like, you know, particularly when it comes to Civilizations and the length of the game. But it's a different experience. And again, the characters add so much. And what I would really like to see is a character-based system added to some of those other games, Civilization or Humankind. The problem with them, though, is the fact that this game's taking place every year. Every turn is a year. You play a game where you're moving from the ancient age, antiquity, Stone Age, maybe even before that, depending on the game, Neolithic period in Humankind, I should say. You're moving from that period all the way to modern times. Like, that's thousands and thousands and thousands of years. How the hell are you going to have characters do that? You know what I mean? And now, you don't have to have it realistic, I suppose. But if you want to have it any kind of realistic, then it's impossible to do, to have the characters. Because every turn is representing just far too long for you to have a character system. But yet, I still would like to see them add a character system in some way. I don't know how exactly the best way to do it, but it just adds so much to the game, and it's one of the things I felt has been lacking from this genre. So this is huge for me. I really like it. I like a lot of other things as well. I think the combat's more interesting than Civilizations. That's not saying much, because Civilizations combat's not it's not that interesting in my opinion. But yeah, I like the combat system better too. A lot more to build as well. I don't know if I like it better than the district system or not. I don't know. They're both decent systems. I do like the map, even if it is small. I like the way it gets designed. I like all the mountains. That's kind of cool. But yeah, it's a fun game. I like naming everything. That's fun too. But definitely could use some more work. I would like to see what they do with expansions and patches and stuff. Maybe we'll return to the game when it releases on Steam next year, which will be in the spring, I think. I think it's spring of next year. Maybe we'll do another series, and maybe a longer series if that one's more popular, since the game will be like on, you know, the Steam store, and thus we'll probably see more popularity. So maybe we'll return to the game then, and you know, I should be a little bit more experienced with it at that point as well, as I do assume I'll at least play a couple more campaigns in between then and now. And so yeah, we might be a little bit more experienced, be able to give up some more tips and stuff, because I was hopping into this pretty new overall. Just had done that half of that campaign, which is, we didn't even reach that far in this one. When we had started this series, I was on like a turn 99 on my other campaign, which they go to 200 turns, so that's if somebody doesn't end it sooner. And so yeah, I was halfway through that. We're only on turn 60 here, so yeah, just a little over a quarter of the way through. So didn't get that far. A lot of events to read and stuff, and also the kind of more, you know, I don't want to say tutorial format, but me talking about the game's mechanics and stuff, that all takes time as well. Makes us go a little bit slower. But I don't want people to be lost. I really don't want people to be like lost and not have any idea of what's going on. So that's the reason why I do that. I didn't get very many wonders built. That was sad. Stone was such a massive issue in this campaign. We had a severe shortage of stone, which is funny because my other campaign I had plenty of stone. And the thing that I was lacking the most was wood. I was having a lot of wood troubles. You see, we don't really have any wood problems. Part of that's because of those really good trade offers that we did with the Assyrians twice. And so we're getting a lot of trade from the Assyrians for their wood. But yeah, the stone has been a real problem for us. Food has been a little bit of a problem, but not too bad. Iron, we're doing pretty good. We're just trading some away right now to the Persians. So that's the reason why we're trading a lot away to the Persians, actually. Yeah, like 28 right now. But yeah, we've also done really good money. Now, orders have been much shorter in this campaign than they were in my other one. I was getting a lot more orders by this point, maybe 30-something. So that's had an effect, too. But yeah, overall, again, I enjoy the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. If you're looking for anything to watch while you wait for the next series to start, which will be later this week, and you'll have to wait to find out what that's going to be. There might be a patron vote, so if you're a patron, then watch out for that. I'm still kind of deciding exactly what we're going to cover. Should be a series starting later this week, maybe the weekend or something. We'll see. Again, it depends on what I decide to do and if we have a patron vote, because then you got to give them time to vote on that. So yeah, we'll see. It'll be some days though, for sure. Several days from now before we start that next series here on PC, anyways. So yeah, if you're looking for anything to watch while you wait for that to start, then go check out the front page of our channel. We have 3,000 something videos, all sorted by genre. We do play quite a bit of strategy games on the channel, mostly Paradox games. We have started playing more of these 4X games, Humankind being one of our more recent series. So maybe go check that one out if you haven't seen it yet. And then we don't really play Civilization on the channel. The last time I did was Civilization 6 when it came to console. Wife and I, we did a PS4 series when it came to console, and that was a lot of fun. So you can always check that out too if you haven't seen it. It is a little bit older series, a couple of years ago I think is when that came to console. But we do have a lot of strategy games on the channel, so you should be able to find something to watch while you wait for that series to start. If you're looking for any links, check out the description of any of our videos. You found links to our PayPal, Patreon, and Teespring store if you'd like to help support the channel. You also find a link to our Discord if you'd like to join our community. And finally, you found links to all of our social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff, if you'd like to follow us on there. So I hope to see you guys on another video, especially that new series once that starts. And I do appreciate you joining me for this one. For those of you who did watch all the way through, I had fun with it, even if it wasn't a very popular series. I had fun with it, and it seems like some of you guys enjoyed it as well. So again, I do hope to see you on another video, and thanks for watching.